here, and so is Chris O'Neill and his buddy Vetter. And ferocious pit bull, as you can see. And this is one of the things, you know, we're going to say some things about pit bulls.
We are, yes.
But just so that we are making informed decisions, right?
Yes, that's right. It's, you know, pit bulls get a rap for things, and it is true that pit bulls, but like other dogs, do attack things. It's important to understand, though, that the breed itself isn't the issue. It's how they're handled, and it's being educated whether you should or should not have one. So understanding kind of the history of the breed, and by the way, Chris's pit bull here is like the poster child for what a pit bull can be.
Oh, yeah.
Just lovey, sugary. The history of the breed is, so back in Old England, they took bulldogs and they used to do bull baiting with bulldogs, where they would tie a bull to the wall and a bulldog would just attack it until the bull was dead. Okay, so they downsized the sport, mixed bulldogs with terriers for these guys, and release rats. So they are a high prey-driven dog, especially for small things, and that's why you'll see them a lot of times chase little dogs down or grab little dogs. They're bred to chase small prey. So they have really high visual acuity. So you'll notice pit bulls, unlike other dogs, will often watch things in the sky. They can actually track this way, where other dogs will lose it if it goes above. Following a rat that's running takes high visual acuity, so they're bred for that. So they're bred for small prey. They have high visual acuity and outbursts physically. Their tendencies and their temperaments, most of them are really physical during social interaction, as you know. So if you can't handle physical play, you're not sturdy enough, you're not the right dog for you.
Right.
They play so rough. And I remember a friend of mine years ago, I watched his pit bull. She was playing with me and caught me with like a real big hit, and I was like, oh, and she was like, you all right, man? But her muscle structure is such, when she plays like a Labrador Retriever, she'll hurt you on accident with just physical size.
Yes.
So that, hey, sit down. Thank you. So, small animals will often trigger prey drive in them. And you have to be aware of that when dealing with them. You have to teach them not to treat small animals, like small dogs even, as prey. And when they're bored, as Chris has found out, they are destructive.
Yeah.
What have they done to your couch, Chris? When they got bored?
And Chris has two. He's got Vetter and Vetter's sister.
Gypsy. Gypsy, yes.
So what happens when they get bored at home?
What's left of my couch and my love seat, there is no cushions left whatsoever. They have destroyed it all, but they've been learning. They've been learning what's left of it is no-go. So,
but it's worth pointing out that they can be trained.
Yes.
You know, my pit bull is a good example because he was my roommate. He was free to destroy furniture and do whatever he wanted.
Yes.
And then I became civilized and married a woman, and we live in
I'm
her
about
house.
to do that myself.
And he has learned all of his new rules and flawlessly. I mean,
yes,
he's a
that's right.
good dog.
That's right. And there are certain things to be a good pit bull owner. You know, no-nonsense leadership is really key. You have to be a no-nonsense leader, or they won't respect you. I've worked with so many of them at the shelter. If you can't turn around and say, hey, they will just blow you up. They're like, oh, hey, what's up? Okay, I'm listening now. But if you're like, buddy, but they're gone. Pooh, they're gone. You're not going to get them back.
Right.
No-nonsense leadership, opportunities to satisfy prey drive. Let him chase around with like a wand with something. I throw the ball. He chucks the ball. Gypsy's got like a tire that rolls and she grabs it. And also, secure confinement and tools for care and control is vital because pits can get out of so much stuff.
Yeah.
And then you're liable. If they get out and chase down a small animal or dog, you're liable for it because they're off leash.
Yep.
And then the last thing would be, I don't recommend people get a pit bull unless they're physically capable.
Right.
They're strong, and you got to be able to handle a strong dog.
Yep.
So that's kind of the overview about them.
All right. So, folks, if you want to get a pit bull, and I love mine.
Oh yeah, people.
Chris loves his.
They do. Both his.
Yeah. We recommend them if you make an informed decision. Everybody.
That's right.
Oh, good stuff. Look at that face.